We making a movie place, mate. Yeah, we making a movie. You gotta start motion film action. Let's go. Camera, live. Where we at? Yeah, we live. Yeah. You all right? You good? See, right now we're going to some people come in. We give people some time to come in. Get our beautiful guests. We got two great brothers that I've known for over 30 years, which is hard in Washington, D.C. when you come from two different sides of the town. But when you real recognize real, it works on this one. You know what I mean? So we got two brothers that are coming up and we got a lot of information about experience as the whole country is all about everything that's going on in the street today with killings and 14-year-olds and these rappers out of the league. Man, we gotta come together. I'm just here to let y'all know. I'm just providing a platform that anybody that has anything positive to come, they can bring to Slink TV. Because eventually we're trying to make a movie. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna be a movie, man. I'm trying to tell you. See, when the movie come out, everybody gonna be calling your phone trying to get in. So the question off the top, I can't go mind is why everybody got their shades on? Because our future is bright. Jewel of the day. And then I can add this from that. You want me to add this? I want you to expound. I can expound on that. I want you to expound on that. There you go. I need you to expound on that. Hey man, I'm going, Buffy, you good? I'm ready to make people want to go, you know what I'm saying? Shit, let's do this shit. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, man. Let it go. It ain't here yet, but let it go. Yeah, Bob Barker on this. The bullshit Bob Barker. Well, listen, man. This is a great day, man. Any day to be alive. I have another shot at the positive. Great day. Real stuff. Nobody in this world got one thing in common. They all want this. $1 billion bracket, $100,000 bracket, and even if you're in power, everybody's going through. It's just level. So, regardless of what you're going through, you got to go through it and get to it so you can really do it when you get it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's about everybody coming together, man. They already want to know what channel y'all on. What channel y'all on? Y'all about ready? How you brothers about ready? Because I got some guys that's supposed to be calling in that's in. You understand? That have to get a certain time that they can call in because they can get a chance to call. We got a minute, two. We going live. We already on. We Chris Special Account. Hey, Pam, how you doing? I'm just greeting the people that just pulled up. It's 100,000 people out there. Hey, don't do me like that. What's up, Too Real? Y'all been doing real good with y'all podcast. Appreciate y'all. Everybody trying to put some type of platform together where you can get stuff out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Slink TV. This is the second episode of part one of two brothers who are entrepreneurs and two brothers who have been through a lot in their lifetime that can share their spirit, strength, and hope to try to help somebody because it's all about uplifting people. I just listened to a prayer that Kathy Hughes said today, and she said it's your obligation once you get the position to reach back and pull somebody up. You can even go to any biblical book or Quran or any kind of book with any type of moral. It will always tell you to reach back and help the poor. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get everything and just look. I think that's what it is. You got to reach back and help people. So, without further ado, man, how do I get on that? How do I get on my other channel? There you Spotlight is on me now. Just for a short period. Everybody like, man, why Slink? Why you ain't on the camera and all that? I said, it's not about me. See, y'all focus on the future instead of us. We got to take the eye. Ain't no eye in team. You know what I'm saying? It's eye in the window. But anyway, still, you got to always be cautious. You know what you're looking for. You want both. The balance. That's what we talk about. New balance. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. So, for the real, man, it's happening every place. And I just want to commend them on the professionalism I got with them about a week ago. In the short notice, they responded, man, could answer text, they approved. To put a show together is just not how people think. Come to the studio and let the show come. Man, you got to be professional. You got to tell practice professionalism when you're doing something. It requires people's time. And people's time is their time. So if you ask them for some of their time, then you actually need to be as professional as possible. You know what I'm saying? You don't want, I can't ask dudes to come do interviews and I'm bullshitting. And I ain't calling back. I ain't texting back. I ain't letting them know where the address at. This is why this went smooth, because we had such great communication. We had a head start because we know each other so well. So, and ain't none of us sensitive, so we understand how to communicate to each other where we can get our points across. But I ain't gonna talk up the whole interview. We're gonna talk about what Brother M. Price Bay spoke on with our shades. He spoke how our shades are the windows to our future.
We're gonna well, thank you, man. First, want to thank Ernie, Slink TV, and the engineer behind the scenes for allowing us this opportunity to come to your podcast and chop it up about some real life stuff, man. I think a lot of things have been misconstrued for the most part. And when I say misconstrued, a lot of times people will get a narrative of a story, but it'd be half of the story.
Right.
Like this chessboard. Right. You might get a half of what the narrative is if you on this side.
Right.
But if you never get to this side and see how the game being played, see what I'm saying?
Right.
You'll think this is the only way the game's supposed to be played.
Right.
And so I say that to say that, the reason why we wearing our shades is because our future is bright after coming out of the darkness, right? Coming out of that ignorance, that state of ignorance, that state of carnal darkness when, as we know, coming from the belly of the beast.
Right.
Coming from, being in that 8x12, when you strip of everything but your thoughts.
Right. That's powerful.
And you build from there, right? But it's an honor, man, to be here, man.
Listen,
I wish you had some go-go on, because I like to. I'm from South. I'm a Southeast.
I know. See, if I put the go-go on, you gonna
man,
start.
You put some Southeast shit on.
Happy feet and all.
Man, I got you. You got to raise my ethers up, man, because I man,
Yeah.
I'm all the way up.
I'm gonna turn this joint all the way up. I don't think Slink TV ready for this shit I got.
Man, listen, we ready for it,
man.
Hey, listen, Slim. We trying to shoot a movie. The bottom line is, we can see all of what we do here is just clips,
right?
Clips and glimpses of the truth, because the truth is so broad and so wide and so big that you can't cover it all in an hour or two podcasts. You understand? I'm 58 years old and seen so much. Just to talk about 4 or 5 years of my life, I might be an hour or two, right? Because we done been through so much, and if you get to telling a couple your story, it ain't enough time. That's why we're gonna break this down into parts, right? Because what you have in your past is equivalent to diamonds and gold if you utilize it to secure your future.
Jewels.
Right?
Right. We don't drown in the past. We ain't, all three of us, we ain't guys that walk around all day just talking about the past because we trying to add some stuff up that's going to secure our future.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We understand what we've been through, right? We don't dwell on that. We don't,
Mhm.
we don't monetize off
Mhm,
that. You know what I'm saying? We don't
mhm,
use that because then we leading some young guys in the wrong direction,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
Because when
mhm.
I was young, I was looking for somebody to guide me.
Mm-hmm.
So now young people looking for some solid men.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a man, and
Mhm.
when I look across the table, I see man
Mm-hmm.
like they did in South Central when they was trying to rape my man. The Aryan Brotherhood was trying to rape my man.
Mm-hmm.
They hiked up OG Bobby Johnson.
Right.
They
Right.
hiked up,
Uh-huh.
it's just a scenario and a parable. They hiked up the price of a debt that he owed,
Right.
right? Just to cross or breach his manhood, to try to possess him.
Mm-hmm.
But because he was a man, the Muslim went to the urn and said, "Do you not see man?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about the debt. The debt can get paid.
Mm-hmm.
We got plenty of that. How much he owe you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now after you pay that debt, now what? You don't see man,
Mhm.
Right.
right? So that's the same thing. When I look over the table, that's what I see with y'all. I learned from y'all, man. Everybody, that's what we did, man. Iron sharpen iron,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And man, I brought y'all here because I know that a lot of people, because of y'all personalities, they ain't hip to you,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because y'all don't spread it around. Y'all ain't flashing it around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got ice hanging all out your chains.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got chains. Because see, this is what the new generation is appalled by. What seems to be, right? Not the truth. What seems to be, because you see, we having all these people dying over senseless stuff, the stuff that don't add up,
Mm-hmm.
right? Us on us, right? Because our thoughts have been conditioned, right, to think it's just one way, like the chessboard. You just spoke about the chessboard. So I'm saying that, man, it's got to be another way, but more people who've been that way got to start talking.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't saying y'all ain't talking because y'all been talking prior to coming here. You've been working with the youth.
Right.
Let's talk about some of the things you've been doing with the youth since your return to society. And just to let you know, I've been betting on you since '92.
Thank you, man.
I've been betting on you since '92.
Thank you, man.
See, now that's the kind of relationship you gotta have.
Yeah.
How you gonna bet on them?
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I've been betting on you. That's 30 years.
Yeah.
That's a life sentence.
Yeah, because just to briefly go back, to 92. Remember what year did you come back? 92, right?
92.
He came back.
Yep. Came out the hole of the visit.
There for the feds, right?
Yep, family day.
Yep, 92. And that's when me and him connected. Same year. And our brotherhood has been the same.
It's been the same.
The principles that you live on and the principles that he live on, it's been the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no money changed us. Ain't no, status changed us. We ain't tripped out about we ain't ego, It ain't about that. It ain't ever been about that. And, same thing in Lawton. You stood 10 toes. You ain't walking no circle. He stood 10 toes against all opposition. He ain't had to gravitate into no circle. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we had in common, and we was respected by all.
Right.
A lot of dudes might ain't like, for whatever reason, but we was respected. Dudes ain't crossed that line. And so,
hey, listen, it's gotta be somebody that not like us.
yeah.
It's just gonna be something that's normal, man.
That's human nature.
That's what good attracts.
But being a master of psychology and mastering yourself and you mastering your emotions, you ain't letting that sway you from being who you are.
Right.
You still maintaining. Right. And so my journey, and the reason why I went back there, because my journey began inside, right? When I start, transforming and redirecting my route, because dudes that know me know my story. Before I was Marco Price Bay, I was Marco. And Marco was doing him down Lawton, you know what I'm saying? And not to go in detail about that because I don't want to glorify, you know.
Oh no. You can explain your past without glorifying because we got a purpose. See, that's what we
Okay.
here for. It ain't like
Yeah.
we here talking about
Yeah.
laughing and joking. No,
Right.
you making the point.
Mhm.
You letting the people know because somebody watching, they might not be going down that road, but their grandson is.
Right.
See, because it's the youth that got people scared of the youth, right? So sometimes might be that one grandmother to say what you said.
Right. Yeah.
We don't do no. We ain't. That ain't even question. We ain't. Man, we ain't questions.
Right.
Slink TV ain't question. Ain't no
Yeah.
riprap coming through this way, Joe. We ain't got to waste no whole lot of time explaining nothing. That ain't even an issue.
Right.
We don't here to drop what we gonna drop and take out. You gonna take and we go.
Absolutely. Okay. So say less. I'm a redirect it off of me, and we gonna go with man principles because we still got the chessboard,
Right.
and you got your suckers. And so we're gonna talk about the man principles and how we met on man principles and how he stood on man principles. You know what I'm saying? Kev stood on man principles for what, 25, 27 years?
26.
26 years? That the average dude would have been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Folded. They'd have folded.
26 years.
Yeah, 26 years, man. He stood on for a charge he didn't commit.
Right. 26 years.
Yeah, 26 years. You know what I'm saying? For a charge you couldn't. And so that's the kind of bond and brotherhood that I developed on the inside that set the foundation for me to come out here and do what I'm doing now.
Hey, listen, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you on Slink TV. And another thing that I admire and respect is even though y'all two are from the same neck of the woods, when me and Folly met, I really probably had an easier.
He can't get it out of his head though. That's my man though.
No, you're right.
So
No,
that's
you're
all
right.
good.
No, it ain't all good. Listen,
You gonna,
when me and Kevin met,
Right.
What
He was Farley then, man.
Yeah.
He was Farley when you first met him. He was Farley Marty in Lawton. Man, you can't tell what. Yeah, that's Farley Marty, man, in Lawton, man. The dude say that's
fine.
when the dude see this, that's what he gonna say.
We'll get to that. We're gonna come up.
Okay, you Kevin, man. I just said the same thing. I just said the same thing. I said, man, when I was Marco, before I was Price Bank.
I understood when you said that.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if Rick Senior seen this, Rick Senior get on the joint and say, Father. So, yeah, don't let me.
Yeah. I was just referring to that time. I was just referring to that time. Well, you know, for real. And I like to draw parables because now it's different. Every move and every action in society is made is with the young people is based maybe 100 megabytes or 100 steps faster because they toting. You see what I'm saying? So the drilling that's flowing through their body is just flowing so much, it's surpassing their reason, right? See, even a guy like yourself and Kevin, before you react, you're gonna have chance to think about your consequences.
Just think before you move.
Right.
It's always a thinker's game. It ain't checkers. It's always been chess. It's always been not on board, but off board chess. You know what I'm saying? And having a methodical approach to how you deal with people, how you interact, how you talk, how you think. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's always that. But
that's wisdom. All that's wisdom though. Yeah. Like, but you gotta apply wisdom. You know what I mean? All them characteristics in his name is wisdom. So but you gotta know how to apply that shit, or you gotta be willing to apply it. Right. You can't just call it out. I mean, absolutely. Wisdom without work is just nothing.
Right.
Because you ain't passing that shit along to somebody like these kids who need that shit. Like he got a good program where he got kids cutting hair.
Right.
Like these young dudes, like 10 years old, playing with the Clippers like they know what they're doing, and they do know what they're doing because he told them. So that's like really like making a difference. That's, I mean, when I see that, I mean, I had to even do something myself just because I can. I'm not certified.
Right.
I just picked it up in Lawton.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I haven't done that yet, but I have done a few things for kids. I had a little back to school, really nice affair for them. They came out, a whole lot of kids, man, got to get on the moon bounce, play flag football.
Oh man, they had a huge flag because you know he's football fan. Them youngins.
He's tight end. He's tight end. Wide receiver. Okay.
Yeah, wide receiver. Him and Cap Mayfield. When he left, Cap Mayfield came and took his jersey. Yeah, Cap Mayfield stole his jersey.
That sounds like something we can't give him no endorsement.
He gonna go all the way
That's
in.
my homie. That's my homie.
Mayfield gonna go all the way. That's my man, though.
Yeah, but he was MVP down Lord for facts.
Yeah, I see. I got he was playing.
Tell him about the joint of Aquan. Got to give him the story of Aquan. Let him get a story of Aquan.
Man, them people don't know nothing about no damn Aquan.
Give him an Aquan football game.
Oh, man.
Give him the Aquan real quick.
Okay.
Real quick.
What's your number?
I just scored the 2 touchdowns to win the game. That's all.
What's your number?
82.
So you thought you were Stallworth.
That was my man.
Oh, you like Stallworth?
Totally.
Stallworth, really?
He's a
For
bad
real?
man.
He bad man.
A lot of
He's a
Pittsburgh,
bad
let me
man.
tell you something. A lot of Pittsburgh fans
Go with the other.
might disagree with me, but I'm going to go on.
Now, Stallworth was 80.
Stallworth was better than Swan.
Swan, yeah. To me,
Swan
Swan
just had
was
two
a pretty
big
boy.
catches.
Yeah,
He had
he did.
two
Yeah, he
big-
had a big, pretty catch.
He had some bigger catches, but Stallworth was consistent.
Stallworth made the big catches too.
Biggest catch of Swan's career was that one he caught.
He ain't
for the-
dropped nothing.
No, you
That's
remember
what
that
I used to
joint?
always call him.
Remember that joint he
I ain't
caught where he
dropping.
tapped and he caught it? I think it was against Dallas. You remember that?
It was.
It was against
It
Dallas.
was. He was in the air. He was.
What
airborne.
year was that? Somebody out there? Anybody? 72?
No, 76 or 77.
Okay, the question of the day is we switched from topics, but we didn't switch from goals.
Right.
The goal is to think. If you can think, you can save yourself.
Exactly.
So this is what we back in society. Now, what would you tell a young man? Now I'm gonna tell you something now. I'm in the barbershop every day, right? They bringing it to me. They bring the streets to me. Price Bay can tell you that too. He been a barber on 7th Street. You don't have to go on the street because the streets come to you.
Right.
I'm cutting all the, like so guys. And the itty bitties. It's different categories in the street. You got your potatoes and you got your French fries. Your potatoes supply French fries. You get French fries out of potatoes. You got your potatoes, you get smaller guys trying to come up. Somebody out of one of them French fries. It's gonna be a potato. That's the goal. That was the goal when we was coming up, to be a potato. Right? Because out of potato.
Yeah, French fry. That motherfucker's a French fry. He don't understand that shit you talking. You talking to me when you talking about big potato, French fry. He started hustling when he was 11. He started hustling when he was 11 years old.
He's trying to get me on some others.
When you started hustling, how old was you, bro?
That's insignificant.
How was you?
I don't glorify.
I ain't saying glorify. Let's go.
We sold drugs.
We all sold
Where
drugs. Where was you at? How old was you?
Where was you at?
How old was you? Where you come
Where
from?
was your ass at?
Where you come from?
Southeast.
What part of Southeast? Okay, so what you do when you come up? What can do as you? Yeah. Tell me
I
what you
sold
talking
weed.
about. Hey.
I sold plenty of weed.
Listen
Where?
to my guest. This is
Where?
Southeast guest.
6th Street.
Cross
Sixth
the
Street where?
bridge.
Livingston Road.
Okay.
Elmire.
Who let you?
I let my motherfucker say, let your motherfucking ass. You wrong as a motherfucker.
My bad. I ain't even hit it
You
right.
see how he did that? So look, he would hate that if I flipped that on him. But you know what?
I ain't gonna get it
He
to
got me on that. He been holding that one.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So you really trying to shine? No,
Hey, listen.
that ain't that word.
Hey, for the fans that don't know, these guys love me. They like brothers. We was outside. I'm trying to get them to come in. They talking about who hit each other to the body back in the day. These guys love each other so much, man. That
It's straight brotherhood.
It's straight.
Ain't no
brotherhood.
hold out of
It's
that.
straight brotherhood.
He just burnt.
And you know what, dude, I'm gonna tell you what a dude told me the other day. Price Bait, it's good that you say that
What's that?
about the words you just used, because titles of what you're doing play a part. That's why when you do something of significance, you got to title it. You can't even do nothing on Facebook. They want a title, right? What we have, we got to put a title on what we have. It's a brotherhood. And a friend He call you 2 in the morning. Slim, man, I got flat. I'm on 50. Look, Slim, I told you don't drive that joint. You knew the joint had a slow leak, Slim. I'm saying,
Yeah.
man, I'll holler at you.
Yeah.
A brotherhood, Slim, I got a flat. I'm on 50. Hold on, let me get myself together.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm on my way.
Yeah, but you're on your way, right?
But I'm on my way.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Yeah,
Let me get
facts.
myself together.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some of us got mamas, some of us can jump right with, it's something laying beside them. You know, Bailey, you know, it's some muffins laying beside them. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to, rest in peace to Teeny Weenie too. You know, his service. This Saturday, Teeny Weenie passed away. Rest in peace to Teeny Weenie, the Big Dip. You know what I'm saying? Big Dip. But I'm gonna tell you something about Big Dip.
Wow.
This is how unpredictable life is. Big Dip outlived a lot of people.
I think about 72.
Dip in the 70s, definitely.
He outlived, I'm Slim, everybody from that sectors, I'm talking about the 70s and all that, because things change over each decade. You know what I'm saying? The 80s, you had every epidemic is just to crush us. Now we're dealing with stuff that everything now is more so not like going after low-level people. They're going after high-level people. You know, some of our high-level people are under assault too, based on what they say and who they say it about. You follow what I'm saying? If you check out what's going on in the media. So I say that to say that we got to always be mindful of every move that we make, because somebody always watching. You know what I'm saying? And listen, it's basically about advancing ourselves to the point where we really can help other people.
Absolutely.
It ain't about advancing ourselves so we can shine on people, so we can shine on people who don't have nothing, look down on. It's about being able to reach back, man, put a coat on the dude's back, put some socks on the dude's feet, put some boots on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Give him a hat.
I like doing
Give him
all
earmuffs,
that.
all of coat drives.
Yeah.
We got to put,
Absolutely.
everybody got to start pushing, man, so we can engage with the community. We got to start doing more coat drives. Coat drives. If you don't want to do a coat drive, do a hat drive.
Exactly.
You don't want to do a hat, do a glove drive.
Sock drive.
Do a sock drive.
Yeah.
Do it all.
Yeah.
That gives
Do what you can do.
That gives everybody a space to
Get
do
everybody
something.
involved. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I can't do nothing. Yes, we can.
I think all barbershops and beauty salons should be them hubs where they, you know, put the signs up and let them know, you know, we want to donate a big basket or something so they can, you know what I'm saying, start this. Because that's what we ready to do down on Martin Luther King Avenue. You know,
So
with
you're saying like
kids.
the bins that they have, like when they say put the coats in, or
Yeah.
like you can have a big bin, they can just throw anything.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And so it's the time now, and I just wanted to elaborate on what you just were talking about. A lot of youngers will get much more help if organizations were structured with the same mindset of purpose instead of paper.
Right.
Everybody ain't chasing purpose. A lot of them chasing paper.
Yeah.
And it's missing a lot of youngers that they could really touch. You know what I'm saying? If they really take, but if it ain't in your heart, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the only reason that I'm able to do what I'm doing, man, out here in society in Ward 8, Washington, D.C., is because I know I got a purpose. And I know the only reason why I'm still living for real is because of that purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I was these youngers. I was the ones that was out there actively involved, you know, and a youngin told me the other day, man, and it brung a tear to my eye. In class, he said, y'all the old dudes, y'all fucked it up for us, man. That's the reason why I'm still traumatized. Because his mother was on crack.
Right.
She probably had him during that time or he probably seen. So, you know what I'm saying? And I accepted my part. I was like, Shorty, you right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to deny. But this is the reason why it compels me to give back. Because I want to, you know, in a way, right or wrong. And, you know, my purpose and my duty is to uplift all of humanity. And you know, that's why my partner, man, his heart the same way as mine. You know, it's hard, man.
I gotta stamp that.
Yeah.
I listen, I'm not gonna work for the post office. None of that. But if me and Slim, Kevin Martin, you know the strange thing is, Slim, you got to be able to get a message out of everything.
Right.
Now, it could be something small as team sports, which in our community now are being eliminated. A lot of areas where you could go and say, I play football. Now they got the locks on the field because the field's so pretty now. They don't want to let people mess it up. They done condensed everything down to where it's about the numbers. So where it used to be, just like DC, we 47% us, where it used to be 85 to 90% us. So if you reduce the numbers down, right, you also reduce the income.
But you can but you implemented different people. They get what they want. I experienced that when I was there.
No question.
I was staying out in California. There was no more football. They made all soccer fields.
Right.
They put big ass lights around that shit.
Right.
They made it for them, and it was deep as hell.
Right.
But it was like you said, they moved people out like us.
The quickest way to get us out is through price. They price us out.
Yeah.
It's prices out.
Gentrification everywhere.
It's all of all the cities.
I lived in
it's about the money.
San Francisco, I saw it. Oakland.
So hold on. You live in San Francisco. How much was the mortgage?
High as hell. It was the highest price I ever. Highest
so
price
mortgage
I had
in San Francisco. Well, they say that's the number one house. Okay, they say that's number one.
Yeah, well, it was back then.
Okay. Give me
DC top 5 too.
Yeah, DC top 5 now. It's top 5 now.
It was top 5 back then too.
Yeah.
When I was.
But it wasn't top 5. It was 85.
Oh hell no!
That's what I'm trying.
We was 92%.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We was Chocolate City.
Well, my
I was
question:
coming up.
how do they raise the level of wealth in the city or any city?
How do they?
Yeah.
Keep the money in the amongst us and spend with each other and build like that. But at the same time, like I got a different belief because I know who I am now. So my awakening came up a little different than what I experienced while I was in prison. A lot of dudes was waking up and then I was just trying to get the fuck out. So I stayed in the law library working on my shit. So I had a whole different law, outlook. It was only one way for me.
Well, I have to be honest, anybody that actually been through, I think to me, everything's about the numbers. I think guy, let's break it down. Guy catch a job 5 years, you get back out. Hey, give me 5 years and I'll blow the block up as soon as I get back out.
Right.
Right. Everything's based on the numbers, the age, how old are you? See, because the government's design is to take the youth out you. Right? They want the strongest part. They want the strongest years of your life. Yeah. You're a buck. You understand what I'm saying? From 20 to 40, we unstoppable. And what that means is we able to be with 5 women a day. Buck, you're a buck. Right? And then when you start getting 40, you start falling back, you start being reserved and start seeing things different because your thought process changed, right? And get ailments that you didn't have when you was 20. Ankle, back, my neck. So you start to realize, I'm getting old. So you think different. One thing about if you stick your hand over fire, you ain't get back. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how we are. We're a stiff-necked set of people.
That's what the Bible says.
Won't be do nothing but
hard-headed and stiff.
Sword. That's how hard-headed we are.
Hard-headed and stiff.
But that just shows how much strength we are. I mean, it's been every force in the world, every ethnic group other than us that's tried to make us nothing. They tried everything and still trying.
Well,
and
that's a whole nother thing I can talk about, but I ain't gonna make this spiritual.
Man, it always can be spiritual. It always can be spiritual.
I mean, the reason why we're going through that is because of who we are. Like every nation should rise up against you. That's what it says. Everybody come up before we do. I don't care where they can come over tomorrow and still their people get, because that's just where we at. We the ones messed that up. We living in prophecy. A lot of people don't understand that.
Hold up. When you say we,
meaning the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and what they call them?
You said the black and brown people.
Yeah. Well, not just blood. It ain't the skin. I mean, we got people the same color that we are. Not the
color.
Not the what you say. Not the skin folks.
It's
but
different.
The kin folks.
Yeah, but the color ain't nothing but just.
Yeah, because you got Africans that they don't even like us.
Well, you know why they don't like us?
They Hamitic.
Well,
we Shemitic.
Well, they don't like us because we don't seem African.
No, right. Well, we not because we're not.
Huh?
We're not. They're Hamitic. We Shemitic.
Well, we are. We do have that DNA in us.
Nah, bro, we don't.
So you saying you don't? So you saying if you
did your homework, you would know that you were from the line of Shem.
Where's Shem?
Where's Shem? One of the sons from Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Okay, where's it?
But
not the bloodline. I'm talking about.
It's the bloodline. That's all that matters. The bloodline.
No, it's bloodline got to come from somewhere.
It comes from the line of Shem.
No, we know the blood. I'm talking about.
You gotta go all the way back to Canaan.
You gotta go all
the way back to Adam. You gotta go all the way back to Adam. You can't stop right there. You gotta go back to Adam.
I got biblical support.
He ain't trying to debate against you. He's trying to ask you.
That's all. Thank you, bro. I ain't trying to beef with you. I ain't got to speak on everything I ain't speaking. I didn't interrupt you one time.
Okay, bro, my bad.
I just want to speak when you let me speak.
One thing I want to clarify that I ain't a Negro, black, or color. I don't hear none of that.
Right.
I don't hear none of that.
Call nobody.
No, I didn't say you did. I'm just clarifying my position.
No, I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying my position. I'm just clarifying. Nah, because you started using the words Negro, black. I gotta make sure that I didn't say you did, but I'm trying to clarify where I'm at. I'm trying to position where I'm at. But you used the word. You said we. You said we. Yeah, again, I'm
speaking about what I do.
Okay, so all I was doing is clearing from my position as far as me not clinging. I'm not clinging to the names and principles that delude to slavery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You use the word Negro or black in reference to who we are. I already know who we are. I know our biblical names. You know we from the tribe of Judah. I know when we're one of the 12 tribes.
This everybody right. This is what you see.
Who? Everybody what?
Everybody right.
Oh. Yeah.
Everybody right.
True.
See, that's
they got this perspective and I got coming from my perspective.
What it's all about is you missed the question I was saying. I was asking, what soil are you connecting the bloodline to?
Hey, you know what?
You weren't born in the air.
Dude, it's hard to do. I'm gonna do it by myself next time because I can't do it with him, right? Because once he get a little something, he gonna try to make shit.
All I did was make sure that I stayed where I was at. Go ahead, let him stay over there. Let him stay where he at. Let's keep rocking. Let's keep rocking.
One thing about a lot.
Let's keep rocking, man. Let's keep it.
I want to come on there one day. You could Kim Monger. You Kim.
Man, this is the livest podcast.
That's what you gotta say. That's why I like live. See, live, you're gonna get to your real emotions.
Hey!
Look, man. This is good talk. Cause see, one thing we can do.
Sit down, bro.
One thing we can always do. We always
on me right now.
Are you coming back?
One thing we also realize that we demonstrate on to other people how we can agree to disagree. See, it's not a problem. But the same thing that we're going through right now, people are losing their lives over just because they got a misconception of what the other one believes. See, that's what I'm saying. So you always teach, even if you disagree. It's cool to disagree. Right. But that means everybody got a mindset where they at least thinking.
But a lot of times you got to hear without your passions.
Yeah, but even
listen, you got to be able to hear without your emotions so you can get to the truth.
Oh, listen, I agree with you. Listen, I agree with you. You got to listen. But I agree with you. Listen, I'm going to say something here too. I agree with you. You got to be able to listen, but I agree your emotions got to be involved. They just need to be prioritized behind your reasoning. I don't want nobody to have no emotion because emotion means you feel something. See, I don't want nobody over there trying to act like they don't feel nothing. I just want somebody to be able to think first before they feel. You understand? Because you know, okay, I ain't feeling good. Go lay down. Right? Instead of saying, I ain't feeling good, I ain't feeling no. It's all right to feel something. I'm saying we all know the reason.
Bro, you gonna sit back down?
Bro, let me do me. Yeah, I'm good. What you doing?
You all right? Okay, cool. As long as you all right.
I'm fantastic.
Okay.
See, this is what and this is one thing I like about these two. This is one thing about
I had to check on.
they gonna get in the they gonna get
I got check on my mind. I mean, what they got to do with they got to do with the price of coffee?
Spin the chessboard. Spin the chessboard.
Man, I'm gonna turn the chessboard.
No.
Reset.
Spin it around to me where I can see.
Oh, like this?
Right. Let me have watch. Then move that first palm. First palm.
Where?
On king. 2 spaces.
Right there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Come on, Wells. Hey, what's up, Tank? How you doing? I'm Mark Wade, big as shit.
What Tank is that?
That's Tank. Tank, you know, it's being 11 with McAdoo.
I know Tank ain't talking right here, man.
Yeah, that's
I ain't got no
What's up,
neck.
Tank?
I ain't got no neck.
I
ain't got no
My
neck.
man Tank, what's up, bro?
One thing about this podcast on Slink TV, I love this because I didn't expect nothing else different from these guys. These are lions. These ain't cubs. These ain't bobcats. These ain't pumas. These ain't panthers. These are lions. So when you got lions in the cage, it's gonna be a little feathers ruffle. But guess what? Guess what?
Oh man, that was my team.
Yes.
That was my motherfucking team right there. Long line. Shit.
So you
We beat everybody. Everybody. I don't give a fuck who it
He
was.
was a hell.
Everybody.
MVP.
Everybody.
MVP.
1 minute. I want to show you. You shift back to Farley that time. I'm gonna get back to the principles of what I'm talking about. Principles of what I'm talking about. Because see, one thing about the reason I got y'all here because I knew we could have some fun.
Yes, sir.
I knew we can get stirs. I knew we can address some issues. And number 2 is I knew that both of y'all
My
were very
business, straight kings.
straight king.
We
Straight
straight
king.
That's right.
We're
Straight
straight king.
King
Okay, all
Productions,
right.
man.
Chef Kids. What does Straight Kings offer?
Man, Straight Kings offers, man. Event planning, man. I got hookah. I got 360 booths, man. You know, party stuff, man. Chairs, tables, man. You know, stuff that
So Straight Kings is a party plan.
Man, it's a party planner, man.
From small to tall.
Hey, man.
So you do stuff from 15 people to 2,500.
Man, we had EU. We had EU Sugar. We had my man Sugar Bear.
Where?
That was at the
Whitehall Mansion.
the Newton White Mansion.
Newton White Mansion.
Where was it located at?
That was out.
No, I'm talking Bowie. It's on Bowie, Mitchellville.
Oh, that's in Mitchellville.
That's
So
it.
make the left for Mitchellville
We
Plaza.
had Lil Wincy, man. Lil Wincy went with. Man, Shorty turned that joint.
Who was
on,
Lil
man.
Wincy?
Lil Wincy from backyard.
Mhm.
Backyard, yeah. Lead singer.
So have you had a rapper yet?
Man, you know what? I got
No,
two.
if you had a rapper.
I haven't.
Listen,
I got two.
okay. I'll give you something.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Got you.
Listen to this.
You're rocking with the best.
Still strong cause I push. Moved on when I push. Hard times gotta push. No crime, bitch, I push.
Hey, Marco.
Just woke up, it's a blessing. Time to go straight to smash. Can't get no testimony if you ain't never been texting. Won't hit my phone, I'm pulling up. I ain't about to be texting. And whatever them people's talking, we'll tell them to bet it. You know they can't believe you when you answer all they questions. That's why a real leader only move with real steps. Lifting that heavy metal, only way to deal with pressure. Just slice it up like some paper and throw it in the shredder. I hear they passing out indictments to all of the fellas. We know the story, we just waiting to find out who tell it. When they sent me down to the feds, I was really stressed. I told myself I ain't coming back, bitch. I learned my lesson. The devil was alive. Why you acting surprised? Jesus told me he seen Satan falling out the sky.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is a guy who is available for booking up underneath Slink TV production.
Okay.
Is and what you have is a 50% slash price because of our 30-year relationship. So don't worry about what else is paying. They ain't gonna be paying what you paying.
So I'm gonna pay that because he already got an installment. Who you got an installment with already?
I got what's his name?
Hold up.
Still familiar.
Hold up.
If you're still familiar already on phone.
So, still familiar with?
Huh?
Still familiar
Better
with?
plan the date, yeah.
Whatever. I just ain't gave him no date yet. He waiting. You know, he waiting.
You give us a date.
Nah, I'm just waiting.
Let me ask my producer. Okay. What's today's date? November the 3rd. November the 3rd. That means you have approximately 50 days left in the year. So the goal would be to find the most significant date with everybody. One can afford a ticket.
Already got one.
Which day is that between now and the first of the year?
Well, I ain't gonna do the first.
No, I said the date between now.
Now I understand what you're
and the first of the
saying,
year.
but this is something that's already we've been working on for what's that, Valentine's Day? Yeah.
So you
Trying
talking
to get some momentum. You know what I'm saying? So I can make it.
So you talking about next year?
Yeah. Get the momentum. My understanding is a little better now.
So you saying that through trial and error, you understand
Ooh,
cost and courage.
shit cost. You did.
Right.
You did. And there you have it. There you have it. I totally
I
understand.
disagree.
Man, look.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you from my own experience.
No, I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree.
Okay.
You might not be in.
Always.
Might not be in next year.
I mean, ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm letting you know. Next year is a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see, sometimes, just like if you say you're gonna get married, I don't never believe nobody when they say they're gonna get married. They say I'm gonna get married next year. Anything can happen in a relationship. I think people don't understand the sense of time when they think the type of life that they live, not what nobody else. Some people can plan. That means they got everything. They got the ducks lined up. On the fly, like me, it's nowhere in the world. I'm waiting the next year to plan something which can benefit me. I'm talking about the next 60 days. I know I can put together a master event with the right people. And
Hey,
Straight
man,
Kings
I'll take a look at it. I'll definitely take a look at it.
Yeah, you take a look at it because we ain't gonna make the financial errors that you made last time.
Well, I'm definitely
Available.
in a better
You're
position.
available. You're available, especially if
Well,
you're
not just available. I ain't gonna say that.
if your
I'm
pockets
saying-
get fat. You available. Pockets get fat. Let's start. Come on, we gonna start that bullshit.
I ain't bigger than enough. I ain't trying to do all that.
You know.
I ain't bigger than enough. All I'm saying is
I'm saying
that
if I got a deal to come to you right now, which I'm guaranteed you get yours without a loss. See, that's how I go.
okay.
I ain't talking about
Like I
wait till
said.
something happens. I'm talking about securing what it's invested with you.
See, I ain't like most.
No, I'm
Like,
saying-
listen, let me say this. I ain't like most.
Me neither. That's what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
like most. I ain't like everybody. So, what I learned is that they say our people don't even consider. I consider. So that I do.
I
So
like that.
what you saying I eat,
I like
but
that.
I got a lot of
I
different
like that.
looks too.
I like that. I ain't denying. Listen, I know you got looks, but
I'm not
No.
denying you either.
Yeah, you can't deny me. I'm just saying
That's what's
nobody can deny me. I'm saying.
Man.
Nobody can
You
deny me.
understand?
That's like me.
You
That's what I'm trying
understand?
to tell you.
You
Won't
understand?
be denied. I'm saying.
You understand
no,
me?
listen, when I'm saying this is like listen. See, you gotta be like we at the table now.
You feel like I feel,
Yeah,
man.
we at the
I
table now.
can't be denied.
This is a pitch because you got my attention. So you got my attention. So I already know I can get your attention. You understand? Because it's all about, I told you in the beginning, it's about them numbers. It's about them numbers. Somebody comes to you with the perfect numbers, and I ain't talking about just talking numbers. I'm talking about getting you to the point where, oh, I'm secure regardless of what happens. See, that's why we don't know how to do business. because everybody want to wait for the big boom. Sometimes you got to go on a limb and secure your partner. You follow what I'm saying? Let's just say Straight A Kings put together a function with Slink TV. I'm coming with the stuff that's already paid for. Media coverage. I'm coming with entertainment. And I'm coming with down payment of area. And I'm coming with just something slight just to make you,
Man, we gonna talk about that, dude.
That's the only way it's gonna work. See, that's the only way.
Like I said, I'm a consider. I'm a consider.
Valentine's Day.
Man, I'm a consider. I just said that. I'm definitely gonna consider. That's what I know what to do. I know that's what I'm supposed to do.
Man, listen, I already know how y'all move, Slim. Y'all turtles. Y'all just like me, y'all turtles. But guess what? I had to put a little rabbit. I had to mix a little rabbit in with the turtle, right? Because it's the only way I can keep up. It's different now. We can still stay the same as who we are, but we gotta be able to change a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Change you must or die you will.
Can't be
That's
stuck.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere when you stuck.
Yeah. And I ain't talking about nobody but me.
Man, that's a prize. That's an application.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Where's your move? On the board.
I move in life, man. I'm moving in life, right? It's bigger than the chessboard. I'm just sitting back listening to my man, and I've seen him make some phenomenal moves, right, in this business, because this is something that he's been real passionate about, and I just like the fact that, man, that he had a vision for it manifest. I've yet to see the logo because we got a logo with the line. No, it's a.
Okay, that's it. Turn around. You get in the camera. Move over to your microphone. Back up. Let's see the camera.
Oh, there you go, right there.
I don't want to see your arm and all that.
There you go. There you go. Straight.
Yeah, he doing dips and shit. He trying to put it on.
Back on.
Yeah. Move on to the right.
Oh, you be the only one flexing. I put that motherfucker out up there. You be the only one flexing. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm so glad I'm wrong with you. I'm so glad y'all. Man, what? Yeah, look at that. That drive what was wrong with him, man? What was wrong with him? Back on. Why don't you start flexing on this guy? Man, here you have it at Slink TV. Back on, two of the real start flexing on that. You start flexing on a motherfucker. This was fatigue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, hold. Let me say this. Let me calm it down. Let me Let me say this. Just to get honor real quick, and I'm quite sure the viewers and anybody probably looking can attest to this, man, that both of y'all at 58, bro, look good. I pray to God, I pray to the Most High that when I get 58, that I'm looking like for real.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So still got your head, still got your faculties, still got a great sense of humor, still got love in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Still got ambition. I mean, for real, this is one of the reasons why I really, really love this dude, because at any given time, he could have broke, you know what I'm saying, for doing that kind of time for a child and still standing strong and still was able to maintain, you know what I'm saying, ain't come, wasn't bitter.
Yeah, he ain't angry. He don't
ain't angry.
You know what I'm saying? He don't hold. And listen, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So for that, for me, it was a testament in a lot of areas that I was holding on to little situations, or I might have been bitter about a situation. And like, if Slim let that go, I know I can, be a bigger man. And so that's why our brotherhood, and the same thing with you, because I'm always getting wisdom from you. I'm always getting jewels. I'm always getting
we getting it from
insight. I mean, yeah, it go both ways, but you much older. Like sometimes when he at a point, like, no, you don't listen to me. What you saying? And I listen because I know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's true. But that's what needs to go on there. So you're saying if a guy 15, he really need to be listened to a dude 22.
Come on, man. All of us come underneath for older dudes. All of us listen to older dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He tell me about the story all the time when the older dude told him about booking a girl. What the older dude tell you?
Say booking a girl?
Yeah, about booking a girl. What he say? What he say?
He said booking a girl.
Yeah, he said, what he tell you?
Okay, that was what? 12 years old. Who was that?
Dude, what he tell you though?
Oh, purple. Oh, no, purple. He said, all she can tell you is no. It's not.
And so that
Don't be
principle,
scared.
yeah, and so that principle right there stuck with you.
Oh yeah, that's
To
a
give you the
principle.
courage,
That's
give you the confidence.
What's
You
the
know what I'm
worst?
saying?
I mean, go to the worst and then, man, if it's, you know, something you feel you can deal with, man, shit. Do it.
Yeah, so I don't even see a no.
Do it.
You know, I don't even see a no. And that's my mentality now. So when I'm pushing chess pieces, either all board, I don't see a no because I already got a plan.
Ain't it my move?
Already got a plan. Yeah, it's your move. What's your next move with Slink TV, man? What's your goal for Slink TV?
My next move with Slink TV is move the horse, jump the horse to the right.
Right here?
Yeah.
Tell me about Slink TV, man. What's going on with you,
Well,
man?
Slink TV was formulated through all over the place podcasts. I started a podcast in 2020 based on everybody being secluded in the house with one of the greatest pandemics in the last 100 years, which was Corona. Corona was a time where the whole world changed. We have 100 different theories on what actually happened. Some say the chip. Some conspiracy theories think it was fake. Some help people. Dr. Fauci saying it was this. People saying it was that. It's all about what you believe. But I know one thing. From 2020, after Kobe Bryant, the Mamba died. The world changed for 2 years in my lifetime. I've been on this earth 58 years, and I'm sure Kevin can attest to it too. He never been through that. And we've been through the whole and all that. But guess what? Just because of what we've been through in our past, it was different for us. Because we already know how it is. We got to stay in the house. See, and that was sweet to us. We like, stay in the house, that's nothing.
It's like staying in the city.
That's like a furlough. Baylor, you got Baylor right there. You got all the Cheerios you want. I mean, look, we good.
I've been practicing 6 feet.
But look about
social distance.
But look what happened to the average person is used to having free will. You know, when your free will is taken away, that's when you see who you really are. Because our free will was taken away.
Totally.
Not for 2 years, for 26. Or how many?
16. Couple of lifetimes.
16 as well. And I'm so stupid, I signed up for 10 more years. After I came home, I left y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I thought I had all the bright ideas. I left y'all. It was still a few, it was still a few dollars left on me. You know what I'm saying?
I came back
in 96.
He came back in
96. And Marco was brother Marco Price Bay. What, because let's be honest. When you're in situations like we in, we always look for somebody that's handling the same thing that we go through with pride, dignity, and character. And you can understand it could be done. You got guys that was before us. That's the way we learn. You have to look at somebody and say, hey, we can do it this way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, okay, we can't do. Okay, they don't mess with boy. My name going to get tarnished. There's a few things you can do. You know what I'm saying? And you can tarnish your name because you see what I'm saying? It's a few
certain things you just ain't gonna do as no man.
But now when you walk up and down the street, you don't worry about that because that's not a part of who you were. Right. But we got other guys, you know what I'm saying, that for whatever reason, that was that. But when we from the old school, man, what was there was there. We ain't come home on the intercom about what was down there.
No.
That was down there.
No, because you don't wear that as a badge of honor.
No.
Anyway, you don't go around on those, and that's when the glory and the shame become misplaced. And a lot of young dudes get misled because dudes come home glorifying, yeah, shorty, I was there, and they name dropping, and and it really don't set a good image. And then people, like I was talking about earlier, how they have a distorted misconception of DC dudes that's locked up, you know, based on different eras of time. And the misconception is a little disheartening when it comes to real men.
Yeah.
That's silent, that don't really be on podcasts and ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So they don't really get the honor because a lot of them dudes, a lot of real men, they don't really want the light. They don't, you know, they, you know, we don't really get on. Only reason we on podcasts, only reason we on here is because of you.
That's it.
I appreciate you.
That's it.
And we ain't gonna, can't nobody call us, come out, you know, and start, because number one, it's gonna be about name dropping and talking about this person, and we ain't talking about nobody. And we ain't, you know,
I ain't gonna glorify none of that shit.
That's another reason why. That's another reason why I never went in that direction. And see, one thing about it, that's like fake gold.
That shit
You know what I'm
fade
saying?
out.
Fake gold.
Yeah.
See, when you start clout chasing, that means you don't know who you really are. Now, I ain't got nothing against somebody that build an empire through whatever they build. That's just not what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to feel free when I go home, when I get in my car, and when just like when I brought y'all here, I already knew you ain't got to worry about nothing. If I bring my wife to a spot, then y'all, you know what I mean? I ain't mad, but at the same token, I want y'all to feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Because
We safe, man.
Oh, ain't no question, y'all
keep
safe.
the camels
Yeah. See, that's not even a problem.
You know, but I know what you're saying, and that's honorable when it comes to.
Man, it's been dudes
Yeah.
and listen, it's been people that trusted people because of what relationship they had. And that's
That trick.
That's the last time you seen them. You got this young boy Takeoff. He was with his peoples, man. They was around some guys. They weren't around no, they weren't around no bums.
He's with his brother.
Yeah, he was around, and it's a bunch of Javante Stevens, boxers. It was a bunch of millionaires in there. You know what I mean? We gotta get into calling them names who the man it was, but Slim, that's just like me and you. You ain't gonna go nowhere without knowing somebody. And to somebody you knew, you gotta trust them.
Certain
You,
places.
Slim, you gotta trust. I don't care what it is. Even if you're going to a Catholic, a church, you need to know who pointed you that way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that the dude who pointed that way, you gotta have some type of courage. If I had any type of squeeze up underneath my sleeve, like, man, what's up, Slim? You've been corresponding with Slim. Man, what's up, man? What's up? I'm gonna do it, but motherfucker, we gotta watch. Man, that's how it is out here. Ain't no, man, let's not act like we don't know what's really going on. That's how dudes is losing their life. But that's not what we doing.
No, we saving lives, man.
Yeah, we saving.
Yeah, we ain't painting no houses. We building up the house. You know, we building and you look at construction. I was looking at all the construction and all the beautification that they doing around DC, and they building it up. I was like, wow, man. I look at that the same way I apply that principle to building up, you know what I'm saying, these young going in the community, building up the mindset, building up the infrastructure. You're talking about human capital development. People that you really, you know what I'm saying, got a responsibility. You know, God put dudes like us as gatekeepers at whatever capacity that is in. You know what I'm saying? That when a person trusts you and trusts you with their child, you know what I'm saying? It can be like, you know, teach them football. I want you to train them. I want you to teach them about some, no, as long as they with you, they good. Come on, man. After what we done been through.
Okay, now, in our community now, we're getting honest. Where our community is at, where the average young man, let's say between 30 down to 20, had one child. The average, and what percentage you think is by themselves with that child? Trying to figure it out. Now, I'm gonna get to the other part. How many you think of them is by themselves? And
I'm letting answer that.
Nah, I'm gonna let you answer that. I'll get that.
Okay, go ahead. So go ahead now.
How many you think they by themselves? You got some girls from 31. I know girls.
Someone from 30
on down to 20. How many you think? Some of them in Slim.
But at least 90%. even if dudes listen, even if the presence of a male is there, they still really by themselves because a lot of these dudes they ain't got nothing to offer when it comes to knowledge, wisdom, understanding. How they gonna really? All they know is one thing: going out there to get some money. They can go hustle. Probably a lot of them dudes on. You know, I don't want to speak against a lot of our because you got some good young dudes out here.
Great young dude. We ain't
But you got a
talking
lot of dudes that's misleading the culture with a lot of dumb stuff, man. And they killing each other, man, about nothing, man. It's just crazy, man. And it's leaving a lot of single parents. It's leaving a lot of women to take care of little boys and raising these little boys becoming emotional. Real, you know what I'm saying? And it's
like women.
Like skirts.
Bible prophecy.
What prophecy?
Said, he said men will become more effeminate and women will become more masculine.
What
That's
book?
in the Bible.
What book is that? I believe
That's in I can't quote exactly the chapter and verse, but I know it's in.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It's definitely in it. I can attest to that.
Yeah, it was so
That's what's
where
going on right now.
That's where we have problems where the women are taking
Bunch
the
of
guys,
emotional.
women are taking the sons to football practice and all that, and then they want if their son just let's say hypothetically, you know, when we went to practice by yourself. Or
All my practice is by myself.
you went to practice by yourself because you was, you know, that much more independent. But now because the streets of all urban areas are so dangerous, they have to get driven. They can't walk in certain areas without that being the last time.
It got to be coordinated.
Right, without that being the parents' last time ever seeing them again. So a lot of people are driving their kids, and the people that's driving them is moms. So when the mom get there, they don't understand the game. Only thing they want, a woman's nature is to want her child to have the best, even if he ain't the best.
I was coaching out in Cali, right? I was defensive coordinator out there. And like at the time, like I moved my son out there. He was like real good with the kids in high school. So
how old your son? How old
I
is
made my son in Lawton. Shorty 20, he 29.
Okay, 29.
Lawton baby, you know, blessed with Lawton baby, good dude. College graduate, you know, graduated from North Carolina Central.
Oh, you graduated from North Carolina Central?
Played football, man. He was good, big boy. But you know, he got a little baby now. Got a grandbaby by him.
So what's your granddaughter or
granddaughter? Love Lotus.
Man, look, Slim, I'm gonna say this about you. It wouldn't be right if I didn't give you honor. Man, first and foremost, I want to thank you for taking time out, coming on Slink TV, because I know your time is important. You're head of the household. See, I understand what it is to be head of the household. That means your time is obligated. For dudes that ain't head of the household. I ain't talking about dude live with his mama. I ain't talking about dude live with his aunt.
Right.
And even if that, some dudes are living with their mom and aunt, they taking care of mom and make sure she okay. We got some brothers doing that too. So that don't mean
he did a great job.
Yeah, that don't mean
took care of his grandmother and
Marco's. Listen, one of his
He's
strips.
Why he blessed?
Listen,
He know how to
people like
sacrifice
me
his
and Marco
son.
are not where we need to be financially because we can't look back and see somebody's.
Guess what? Guess what?
That's coming.
Charity and self-denial. Hey man, them like the top things, man. I ain't just about giving money to charity. I'm talking about like making yourself available. Like you said something about that earlier. You said that as on a brotherhood, you're gonna be there opposed to some friendship. Be like, nah.
Listen,
can't do it.
Listen,
That's what.
Slim,
charity is all about.
over the last 10 to 15 years, the friend word has gone down. You know why? And this might go over a lot of people's head. The friend word has been played down because of the cyber world. You can click a button and call yourself a friend.
Yeah.
Back in our time, you have to earn
That's right.
your friendship. You have to show a person that you really care. You can't just click a button and say, we friends.
So they got self to be
right?
approved.
Just to change the numbers, right? So a friend has been kicked down. That's why friends now, that's why people, the friends on Facebook, Instagram, they be talking about killing each other. The dudes that be beefing on Facebook, Instagram, and all that.
I don't even pay attention to
I'm
this
just
shit.
talking. We ain't talking about you.
I know it happens.
We talking.
It happens,
Oh, ain't
though.
no question.
It's past
But
me,
I'm
though.
just
I ain't
saying,
gonna fake.
I'm getting to the point of how the word friend has been It's been diminished.
Yeah, minimized.
And really, friend is lower now. That's when you got to go
Totally.
higher. You worry about the lows. We want the highs. You know, I just like I do say, man, I ain't worried about who hot. I'm worried about who not. See, I spend less time if I look for the not guys than the hot guys. You see what I'm saying?
You want to get the truth. That's what you want to do at all times.
Man, I'm telling you something.
When you pumping the truth, right? Motherfuckers gonna really listen because it's fact based. Oh, it's fact based. You know what I mean? When you telling the truth.
Slide your mic back.
This way.
Oh, your mic. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this way.
Yeah, you good.
I'm good now. Okay, bet. My bad. I thought you can hear. It seemed like you can hear everything, right? But it's not everything. I got you.
For you to get some fluent, you know, for your tongue to
Fucking tongue tied. Oh my God. Your tongue.
It's certain words that are capitalized through your tongue, show.
Hey man, look,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna speak with clarity, right?
There you go. They go to hell. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna speak with clarity, right?
Slim, you made a great point. Go ahead.
No, look, man, I ain't, you know, I've been through the same shit everybody else was locked up, but my shit was just I was there for no reason. So I was there for a reason, but it wasn't mine.
Okay.
Let me refresh that.
Okay, let me say this. Let me say this.
Those people who lost their life, you know what I'm saying? That shit to me, that was significant. Like I had to deal with that.
Right.
So right now, you know what I'm saying, I can't speak too much because there's some stuff in the works. And but you know, I'm blessed, I'm here. And it's a story to be told, but you know, you're the first dude who really I accepted to really come on because you know we got a bond, skinny people back. You know, we played basketball even when I was in garbage, we still was cool. I couldn't buy a bucket, but how you say, see, you hook me up with you feed me out right here, I'm gonna hit every, I'm gonna knock all the layups up. But
Man,
I deal with the layup.
you know, once you understand your teammate, because you know that's like a friendship, right? Because the key to friendship is communication, right? So that's how we made this happen. Slim, we could not have made this happen. I just dropped the date on y'all. You had to reel you in. It's like fishes, Slim. We gotta have something because you guys are busy. You guys got stuff going on, man. You got lives of your own. You got households. Man, Marco doing his thing. And I appreciate y'all taking the time out to come out. This just showed the bond that we had. It just showed the bond that we had.
Hey, this is part one, man. We be back.
Oh yeah,
You know
ain't no question. Ain't no
man.
question, man. I'm trying to call. I'm trying
to call Donna, my cousin, but I'm gonna wait.
No.
We're gonna do that though.
Listen, you can call your cousin now and she can be on the show. She can call in.
I don't know if she
Call you.
Hey, but let me say this
late
before.
over there though, right?
Let me say this before we wind out.
I ain't gonna
We got 10 minutes left. We got about 10.
5 hours ahead.
We got left.
It's 8:44. We got actually 30 minutes left.
30 minutes left. All right. Can I ask him some questions?
Man, look.
This is my brother. But I just want to get into like certain little like some real strong principles as far as you know how was you able to keep it together mentally, knowing that you had to do some time for a charge that you didn't commit, bro? Like that's I mean, like these dudes kind of like, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, they're rag of rats, but they ain't giving honor to man. I'm giving honor to man.
Now I couldn't ask that.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't ask that.
Like this is my man, Slim. This is the reason I'm talking about way before he was cleared. He'll tell you, way before he was cleared. I never questioned him. Did I? We ever had a conversation?
Nah.
Because guess what? In my heart, I knew the truth. And then we had a mutual friend by the name of Drano. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Drano.
One of the baddest dudes, some of cutting head.
My brother.
I learned from him.
My brother
told me.
That's my brother. Rest in peace, Drano.
Yeah, so you know, but he brought us together, and the brotherhood that we developed, it was just like automatic. And you know, I ain't into the zodiac thing or nothing, but both of us Capricorns. That's why, you know, called it straight Kings production. But yeah, but how you, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Awful. How old was you then? When you got
They
locked
locked me
up?
up at 18, man. Took my freedom at 18.
What school was you going to then?
Shit, I was going to McKinney playing football up Tech, but I ain't gonna get all the way to that because I ain't ready to
Go ahead,
go
go
for
ahead,
out
go
there.
ahead.
But I played football up Tech.
Okay.
Got locked up. I'm right for that crime I didn't commit. And I can, but like there's some things that ain't been. There's some work shit in the work that I can't expel on
Yeah,
everything.
from a legal perspective, you don't need to be
Right.
talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
Because you got some.
right. No.
There's
But-
still some shit to play.
There's a lot of
And
stuff
still,
going on.
one thing about it,
But I held on from day one. I maintained my innocence from day one, and that was a major factor in getting back.
What's the legal term of that? What you
Called it alpha. So I went in the law library once I learned about it. You know, they could tell you, man, on the feds, I stayed in the law library, man, trying to get the fuck out because I wasn't supposed to be there.
right.
So that's the bottom
So
line.
what?
I partied in law. That's what we did to
Yeah,
deal with shit.
that's a coping
It was a
skill.
coping mechanism.
Like everything
Definitely.
else, like weights, bars,
Yeah,
sports,
yeah, yeah.
breathing,
Yeah,
everything
I did everything that was going on down
to
there.
live. You gotta do something
But-
to live.
I ain't never told them.
How many females you had down laws?
Man, look, man, we ain't gonna talk about
You had a
that.
broad over the infirmary.
We ain't talking about all that.
You had
Man.
a
That's
broad
not important.
about 2, 3 dudes coming down there still.
Bro, we was
I had the police, bro. Yeah. Dropping that off. Had to drop it off. She was dropping that off. Hey.
It's so sad. It's so sad. You motherfuckers ain't no.
She probably washing it. She probably washing it, but I'm just saying.
No, listen.
We was having our
Wait,
way.
them down there that work there. You know.
Come on, man.
Listen, one thing about that.
But you had somebody come to see you.
Listen, that's what I had.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this because you know that period of my life was from 24 years old to 31, right?
You came back.
Me and Price Bay, I talked to one of Price Bay's students. I got his attention. I was in his program Tuesday. He said, "Come by Tuesday."
Oh, wait, when you went by two.
Remember I told you this before
Yeah.
about Tuesday. So a lot of times the best way to get through or even reach some of the young
That's by the way, pathways at the one's office on Benton Road. Oh, go ahead.
pathways. Say it again.
At the one's office, the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, contracted with the youngest, helping them to get off the street, put the guns down, put some clippers in your hand, get the entrepreneurship. It's
Learn
a
a
job.
trade.
Yeah, downstairs. That's where I'm at. Yeah,
Right.
man.
It's a studio down there, upper parts, upper areas where Duke can bet off something. But
I'm gonna get with you too, man. We gonna, you know what I'm saying?
your
Collaborate with it.
no, your program is pathways. Now, I'm saying that to say that to me, working, or having influence of the guys, best way I've seen to get through these youngins is individually. First,
What you say?
Individual.
individually.
Oh, individual.
Yeah.
Peer pressure is back at all times.
Yeah.
It was different with us. We didn't have peer pressure.
Super pressure on these youngsters.
Now, because of the gunplay, peer pressure is a little bit more aggressive than knuckle play. You follow what I'm saying? It's not about getting a black eye, it's about getting a black tie for your funeral. You see what I'm saying? So peer pressure is back at all time high. When you get one of them youngers, and I got one of them youngers, and I started thinking about my life. I said the best time in my life that I jacked off, which I said,
Can't say Jack. Oh, you know you lost, dude. Can't say Jack.
no homo, no homo.
Can't say that.
I didn't know. Hold up, man.
This dude, first thing he's did, start laughing.
You right.
Something wrong with him, like he penitentiary rate.
The first time I realized, okay, the most important decade of my life after high school.
This stuff is elementary. Fuck out of here. Shit. That motherfucker got a real history. Ass down and shit. Well, man, though. I ain't do nothing.
Fuck yeah, I was penitentiary raised. I mean, you see, no kids, all that shit. I had a psychological evaluation of a Satanist bell.
But all that happened.
He said that shit. She said, you know what I'm saying?
Once you get into
I had a high propensity for violence, but I was very intelligent, if you understand.
Usually a person who's violent is very intelligent. They're just quick to react.
I was emotional, immature.
Boy, that your feelings had to develop. It was developed early.
Driven,
mad at something.
look, driven by my ego. Yeah, my father wasn't there, so I was mad at something. But then all the older dudes, like him, when I was coming up, I was trying to hang up. All them dudes was rumbling good rumbling dudes, Southside dudes. Like I got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta fit some heavy shoes to them dudes.
Right.
So
They
when
done
I'm
laid
going-
their mark.
Yeah, so when I'm going down season on Oak Hill, I got to represent, you know, and I
couldn't
read
let you hood that. Slim, I understand, Slim.
You couldn't let the hood. You couldn't let Carlos go down. Man, this shit was on everything.
Slim, I understand. He's trying to shoot the stuff. But I knew right then and there. I knew he was saying because I'm from Riggs.
Oh shit!
Look at my neighborhood.
Oh
We
shit!
didn't have too many guys from my neighborhood. You had some guys from Northeast, but not too many guys. You know, Northeast was being recognized in Lord Brentwood and areas like that. Slums. I came from a residential area, so we didn't have many guys that came from my neighborhood. So
But where you going?
I come from Northeast over there by Fort Totten.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we didn't have
Riggs
guys.
Park.
Riggs
Oh,
Park,
yeah,
because it was a residential area. It was like a
Yeah.
little upscale.
Yeah,
area.
it was. Northeast always.
But
To
it's
me,
been-
I felt
listen,
Northeast was all up.
listen.
Like out.
Residential,
I-
yeah.
Riggs Park
Oh, my
and money. Riggs Park and Michigan Park combined smashed everything over there in Northeast. A lot of people ain't gonna talk about it, but I'm talking about financially. Once we got
Yeah.
started, we was late because it wasn't for everybody. I can tell you the history. That's another tape because I'm 58 years old. I
Right.
seen how our neighborhood went. One guy, one family.
How long y'all was living around there?
I've been around there all my life.
I mean, how old was you? Like when you moved around there, dude?
All
Was
my
you
life.
born right
Born
there?
there.
Oh, okay, I
My
get you.
family
I
is
got
still there. We still there.
Still
Ain't
got
no,
that
we
there.
still got property. The McCrae's got 623. We still got property there, right? And I still got property on 626 Riggs Road.
Man, I wish
Still
I
right.
had done that, man.
Listen,
My mother sold that.
that's not that's important, but that's
Yeah,
not
it
the
is.
issue. No, that's not the issue. That's not the issue of the point I'm making.
Okay.
The point I'm making is difference of areas.
Right.
Because a lot of people really don't understand. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm saying this because it's factual. Dope wasn't everywhere.
Who?
Dope wasn't
nah.
everywhere.
Not when I was coming.
Dope wasn't
Certain
everywhere.
areas.
And when I say dope,
Harold.
I mean decent neighborhoods that might have been single family homes. It was migrated to the projects first. And then it came to areas like this. But
What you
Riggs,
talking about? Which one you talking about? Coke or Harold?
I'm talking about dope, period.
Okay, well, we
It
came up. We get this all.
Yeah,
You talking about everything?
Sure,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
dope,
okay.
Before you get the rest
Yeah, you know I'm old school, so every
When
time
I'm
they say
talking-
do, I'm thinking about
When
Harold.
I
They wasn't
say-
talking
no, when I say that,
like
I'm meaning that maximizing, because you know everything for real, if you want to buy serious heroin, you have to go to 14th Street.
14th Street.
Right. 14th Street turned into
17th,
South
9th
Street.
Street,
Go down what?
All that
Talbot
stuff.
Street.
But see, all that came after
Back in the
everybody
day,
on
Willow Road.
14th Street.
14th uptown, yeah.
Everybody got so
15
big.
plates.
Everybody got so big enough to go back where they was from. People came
14th
from
and
other
Dudley.
I
areas.
used to go up there
14th and W.
and go get my weed. Back in the day, me and Applejack, we used to
Listen,
go in all that
listen.
Buffalo.
You know why I used to,
Grandma
that's
did,
what
yo.
I'm trying to tell you. In certain areas,
Quarters.
certain areas with
I said, quarter pound.
listen,
We were young niggas, we were like 12.
check this out. Certain areas,
Right? It was a different time. You know?
certain areas where drugs wasn't infested at. If you lived in that area, you had to migrate to get drugs. You follow
At
what I'm saying?
12, he was public shit. Fucking Let us start on this shit over here laugh like he public.
Man, you missing the point.
Nah, no, bro.
It ain't about me.
I just had to get him. I just
It's
had to
about
get him.
DC.
He keep on trying. He wants to get back
Go
shit,
ahead, bro.
DC game about DC.
Yeah.
This is about DC. It ain't about me and you because DC is what we all from. So
Yeah.
I'm just talking about DC.
Got it.
The areas in DC didn't have what you see now. This is what I'm trying to tell you, a part of the genocide. You have to seek and destroy. You follow what I'm saying? Some of the areas in Southeast were some of the most nicest areas in Washington, D.C. before drugs and alcohol. You got to look at what actually played outside forces outside of us to tear down the community. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Drugs was just one aspect. You got alcohol, you got carry-outs. You follow what I'm saying? You got all kinds of stuff that suck blood, sucked our neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? Because like the neighborhood I came from in Northeast, that's not a drug, that wasn't a drug-infested neighborhood coming up. But as time went on, people came from areas who were lieutenants, who were captains, who were sergeants. They migrated back to where they came from. At one point in time in DC, to hustle, you used to have to go to a spot to hustle. You weren't hustling from your neighborhood because the dope wasn't there. You follow what I'm saying? If you ask an out of towner where they gonna go when they first get to DC, you know what they're gonna tell you? Take me to 14th Street. It was the biggest street in DC. Open air drug market. And it was not 14th Street guys owned. It was guys from Southeast. It was guys from Northeast. It was guys from Northeast. We took the cream of the crop, and they were so thorough. They were so organized. You can get it. You go over there. You come back. Guess what? You got so big that spot was too small. You took it back to your neighborhood. And when you took it back to your neighborhood, you flooded it. I ain't talking about no pee-wee shit. I'm talking about motherfuckers. One guy can flood Congress Park. These are the guys that left areas.
Baked potato. The baked potato.
These are the guys. If you go through the history of the area where you're from, it's one guy.
I was a baked potato, man. Fuck is wrong with you? French fries.
It was a baked potato.
French
You said it was
fries.
a baked
I'm a
potato.
baked motherfucking potato. To tell you, I got the dude from New York. This girl, Kingpin dude, as the story goes. But that's another story. I ain't gonna glorify that. But anyway, back to the business, man. We out here serving the community, and
Also giving lessons about the city, because
we giving lessons about the
a lot of
city.
times people involved in price pay, they involved in stuff that they don't understand the history of what it's all about. You got guys that's in crime now.
Right.
You got 12-year-olds, Slim.
Mhm.
They got guns. See, you see we speaking to 12, 13. When I was 12, I didn't have one. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I was carrying a gun at 12 years old. I didn't need to carry a gun. I was a child. I was playing football. I was being who I was. I know in certain areas in
You got
DC.
a nice
have-
upbringing.
No, certain areas. A lot of dudes will tell you they're from South, they ain't no gun at 12. A lot of dudes, it ain't where area from. It's about who you was raised by. So you could be in the worst neighborhood in the city. Grandma and mom say, boy, bring your ass here, you come home. Right? Because it was love there. She cooked for you. She cleaned your clothes. Everything was clean in the house. It don't make no difference how big the house is. It's about the home. It's about how you conduct yourself inside the home. Some people had 2-bedroom apartments, but when you went inside it, it was clean. You can take a shit in the bathroom. Everything was nice. That's just what they was working with. And they was making the best out of the worst. Farley, what you think?
I mean, you got a lot of truth in what you saying, but I mean, it's all kind of. I mean, we came out of all kind of broken shit. I came out of the very dysfunctional house, but it was a house. I mean, I had everything I needed, as far as like food, warmth, motherfucking roof over my head. That was, I had them things, but it was still dysfunctional. But that ain't, that's not what I want to talk about anyway. I don't want to talk bad on my past or glorify none of that shit.
All right, so where you at for the future, bro?
I just want to do, man, the work, man, is gonna be put ahead for me to do. Try to help somebody along the way, man. Man, talk to some kids, man, that's in distress. And get them some love, man, because they're the ones who need it. I mean, not saying that older folks don't need it, man, but we need to put a focus somewhere. That's what mine's at. So, wish everybody, Well, I mean, like I said, I don't have any programs at the moment, but I do make it possible for the kids in my neighborhood to have. I had a back to school drive for them. Like I said, I gave them things like we had free haircuts, but all the kids in that area already had hair cuts. But we had stuff because he was going to do that. We had stuff like I said, bouncers. Had a little game trucks, which they really was into. That was out there by Baltimore where I live at, in a little nice little area in Bernie. And it was like all the kids out that way, they were like really feeling that. A couple of moms want me to help their kids, man.
Yeah, train them up.
Train them up. They know they see that.
Let me ask you
That's one of my folks, training them up.
Hey, Kim, when you say just get put a little, try to harness in a certain artist to understand what we're talking about. What things change now. What ages do we consider a kid?
Shit. I think you gotta catch them. You gotta catch them like between like 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? 6, 7. Because I know shit. 8. Like, by the time I was 8, I was already smoking cigarettes, stealing from down East Stove, and just hanging out with other dudes. So like that was back then. So the only thing, I mean, like, it gotta be before years before, a couple years before 8, if I started around that time.
The molding. How about the molding?
Yeah.
The molding.
Because it's a younger kid that wants to be around older dudes. Like I used to always be around older dudes. So it's gonna be like I'm picking up on the shit they do.
Right.
So like,
What made you grab? What make you?
I don't know, man. It was just
What made you think a kid nowadays? Because really now it's
different now.
It's a big bridge between the young. The young don't like
it's
old.
different
Old don't
now.
like young.
Exactly. It's
A
different.
young dude told me in the class, not to cut you off, a young dude told me in the class of the day, I told y'all,
You didn't tell me.
they, young said, man, y'all old motherfuckers, y'all fuck me up.
Oh yeah.
Remember what I was saying about the crack herb?
Right.
And he said because he got some type of disorder
Right.
because
His mom was on crack.
his mom was on crack, and that shit crushed me.
Right.
So
That's a hard thing.
but he gave me a hug the other day, right? He gave me a hug, man.
You need some love.
Yeah, he need some love,
They don't
right?
get it. So we the one that get it.
And so, because I mean, like, youngins, they be formed to a hug. You know what I'm saying? They be like,
Man, look, I was riding my bike in my neighborhood, right? It was 3 young dudes with a football. So I said, y'all probably can't even play. That's all I had to say. The next thing you know, they was telling me, man, look, get somebody better than this. We got a couple buddies. So you know what? I'm gonna have a tournament for y'all. And them little jokers came over there and won that jump. Out of all the kids, I put on that.
it's my team.
He had a team that ended up winning it.
They was for the hood. They for the hood.
Little hood dudes,
Little
right?
hood dudes.
They remind me how I used to be around 8, 9 when I was playing.
They were super confident.
So what is like a decathlon? They did everything.
No, they was playing football, flag football.
Oh yes.
They were big, this like that. They was not,
But they was like,
what was it, 7-on-7?
I think it was 8-on-8. I had
Okay,
8 on
8-on-8.
8. We ain't got an extra.
Uh-huh.
8-on-8. They was out there balling.
and we had a little European out there.
Oh yeah, he was crying. He was scared. I said,
Yeah, he was
"Man,
scared because all the
anybody
youngest
gonna
brothers.
do nothing to you."
His brother was crying.
He
His father was like, Bobby, it's gonna be okay. He said, no, it's not, Bobby. It's not. They gonna bust your ass. These little goons out here.
bust that ass, Bobby. Throwing up your phone. I told his dad, I said, man, he gonna fall down. He gonna be all right.
He was like, Dad, no, come get me.
Cry like a boy.
Absolutely. But he made it for the whole community. And look, I'm saying the mothers love him.
Where was it located?
all the way out Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
all
got
the
nice
way
food
out
out
Baltimore.
there.
Yeah, out there in the county.
But you know what, Slim? That's the type of stuff people need to go through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You need to have buses and shuttles.
yeah.
I'm
It's
looking at
all the way out
something
the way.
right now.
Yeah,
it's
all the way out the
shuttle,
way.
Get a shuttle, 2 shuttles.
That's
like
right.
$5 a walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we ain't here just not to
We
make
need some
more
just transit.
Yeah, we gonna have to that's what I like
But
about
this is network.
being able to network.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
network. I told
what it's
you,
all about.
if I can just listen,
Uh-oh.
I told y'all.
Oh, feast negotiated. You hear Stone Island?
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I'm gonna say something. Look,
Yeah,
don't be
you
dude.
know,
I'm gonna say something
I
about
ain't
North
said,
East.
come on,
I went
that's-
to that's my first school that I went to, JC North
Right.
in Northeast. Then I opened up Shade Elementary over there by the old Marvin. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what that's.
Okay.
That's what
That's
that's
what
Give
we
me
roll
that.
out.
Yeah, but they was on Second Street. My folks off Second Street. You still
Okay.
there?
Right.
Second and Bryan,
Mm.
Channing, and all that shit. I know all that. I used to go to school at New man there, but then we moved. About
Tell me
Seven
about the
City.
Northeast dudes.
But Northeast
Tell me about the
dudes.
Northeast
Northeast,
dudes.
I'm
Tell
gonna
me
tell
about
you
Northeast dudes. Yeah, I need to know about these
I was gonna
Northeast dudes.
check. Them niggas gonna take some brand new cars. They gonna rob. They gonna rob some shit. They on some Southeast shit when it come to robbing. I ain't gonna lie. When it come to robbing, you know what I'm saying? Shit, right? But they gonna go against some shit. We just down some buck wild shit. That's our problem. That was our problem. But yeah, they was up there because I like
Tell me
all
about
my girlfriends was in Northeast.
Tell me about the time.
I went to Tech.
Was Northeast dudes
Yeah,
putting that shit on like Southeast?
Yeah, went to Tech.
Was Northeast dudes putting that shit on?
Yeah, some niggas.
But you know one thing about us?
Yeah.
We don't. When we do put it on,
Okay.
we do put it on.
Uh-huh.
We don't boast.
Right. They different. It's a little different.
It ain't on us. It's in us.
Oh,
See, Southeast niggas, like, we used to be like this.
y'all.
We gonna put that shit on because we feel like we coming from the bottom.
Man, listen, man, y'all gonna come through the joint, man. Y'all gotta knock the table over. Man, you better knock the table. Y'all gotta bump somebody. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, 30 people in the joint, y'all sorry.
Southeast wrong.
Man, y'all turn the cabaret into hee-haw.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, but y'all be having a good time.
What's wrong with you?
I think that joint the fight started out over there too. They
Cabbage pastor. Strong as a motherfucker.
this shit. Hit him with a super
But
grip.
I'm for real.
Bugging it, they
I
got.
think that's why. To be honest, I'm gonna just do some calculating. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. I think why Southeast and Northeast mesh a little better than Southeast and Uptown. Cause see, it's Uptown.
I think that was true.
These guys,
That might be true.
They kind of like.
At least back then. I don't know how it is.
Got to know. And don't get me wrong. We ain't talking about 1 or 2 or 3 because we got good everywhere. We talking about numbers and all. You know, man, Southeast dudes, man, y'all two good dudes. South, y'all the cream of the crop, man. Slim. Everybody betted against you. Everybody.
Yeah.
Except the ones that love you.
Real.
Except the ones that love you. And the ones that love you, they still with you.
That's right.
All you gotta do is look around, Slim. You can look around. See, it ain't hard, Slim, when you check your calendar and you look. Man, you remember them Jones. Well, see, we all know about them Jones on 0, 0, 0, zeros. And then somebody sent us a tray. Damn, I ain't even called nobody. That's love, Slim.
Yeah, for real.
That's love. Well, you got another
Up in
dude.
there. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's love. Well, another dude might be in front of you, Slim. You like, man, if this joker don't get off the phone, he calling everybody. Hold on, man. He calling everybody. Ain't nothing coming. But he worrying everybody that they so happy he did. That's some time.
He done burned them bridges.
Yeah, that's some time that they
He done
got.
burned all the bridges.
I ran into Matt. Oh, you know McAdoo?
Yeah.
I mean, McAdoo hit me with a jump.
Dr. Dude was like Royal Highness on there with us. He was our big brother.
Just say, man, this know this, man. Them niggas was doing all this shit, man. Marty, man. Don't mean everybody glad to see their ass back. I was like, damn, that was some deep ass shit to say.
What'd he say though?
He said, you know how dudes be like really not. What can I say the word, man? Like when niggas just out there just doing shit and still caught up.
Right.
And then when they come home and shit, and that's how like people start receiving them like, well, man, shit, everybody not happy to see that nigga.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But now it stuck with me because like I had to take a look at that, right?
Mhm.
Based on a lot of shit that's been happening everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the same way you seeing in Lawton ain't the same way you seeing out here. You know what I'm saying? Then, but the perception, a lot of that shit was about reputation or the name. You know what I'm saying? When you mature, you start seeing the same dudes that had these names and was these. Start looking at these dudes. These dudes was pawns on the chessboard.
Mhm.
They wasn't the king.
Mhm.
They was pawns. They was easy to be manipulated. And a lot of their ass got knocked off. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes that was, you know what I'm saying? Again, because it was a distorted misconception of, you know what I'm saying, who we were, because we was all trying to really find our way.
Yeah, no question.
You know what I'm saying? During our time, we
That's
trying to
right.
find our way.
Oh, shit was real back then.
Well,
You know?
we was in the listen, right?
We ain't had no man. You
In your 20s, you were strong. I mean, if you now you everybody got. I always tell people this. You always got to see. This is what's going on with young people. They don't have nothing to reflect on. See, when you're 25, you look back and say, "Ain't no way in the world I do that shit I did when I was 16." See, I'm 58. I can look at my 20s and say, "Ain't no way in the world I risk everything for that now," but I didn't know that then. See, I got to go back in time. I got to be honest with myself, Slim. Because you see, I'm 58 now. And wisdom come in when you talk about. See, the wisdom comes.
Applying it.
Yeah, you being able to see with, man, ain't no way in the world I'll do that.
Put myself in that position.
Slim, you 40 something, you say, man, you'll never do. You know, you just come around that corner with that tang and shit. I said, man, my first, hey, Marty,
That's always this shit.
Listen, I first seen him, right? He was like 17, 18.
Yeah, rest in peace, Step. Yeah, man.
Step Jinx, my man, ain't no question.
Dibbly, man. That's what he's
Man,
always
listen,
talking
man,
to.
Step Jinx, man, always know. Listen, man, we were close, man.
Another good dude. Always been the same.
Lost before his time. Rest in peace, Step on Jinx. I'm gonna tell you who called me, and man, he put some stuff in perspective, and I gotta put his name on here because it's in a light where he was coming with wisdom. Umar called me.
My man.
Umar called me.
Good man.
And Slim, where he at in his life compared to where he was, can't do nothing but say, man, I respect it. Yeah. See, that's the difference now between how we can do that. We know what the dude was, and now we know where he at now. You're like, God damn, change can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
People constant but change.
But people, that's because you believe it. You got people believing whatever condition they in now, that's the way it's gonna stay, Slim. That's why they stay where they at, because they don't change the way they think. You see what I'm saying? That's why they stay where they at. They're like, man, fuck that shit what y'all talking about. Like he said, man, he thinking just because of what happened in his past got everything to do with his death. Oh yeah, it's a factor, but it's not all of it. You got to do some work yourself too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You got to get off the pot. You got to get off the pot. Work your will that you've been given and granted by the Creator.
That's what my stepdad used to tell me. Nigga, shit'll get on the pot.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shit'll get on the pot.
Well, you know, I'm saying, man, I want, we getting close to the end. We had guys, girls, and everything. They emailing me trying to find out what's up with the red dude, what's up with the brown dude with the bald head. See, this is how I go. You see my man, potato. Man, I had a girl talking about real potato. Man, I got somebody sending me all pictures and everything.
Hey, but look, I do want to say this. I do want to say this,
the
right?
Show ain't over, man.
I do want to say this. I do want to say this though before the show is over with. That
Click it over. Click it over. Go ahead.
I do want to say this before
the
before the show is over. That I thank you for the opportunity for allowing me and my partner come on. But I do want to say this, that anybody that's interested in becoming a barber that's from the ages of 16 to 24 in the metropolitan area, we over at the Big Chair on Martin Luther King Avenue at the Youth Enrichment Center. You know, DYRS, Youth Enrichment Center.
Okay,
and we
what
start.
hold on. We're gonna get this information across because we at least want people to be able to get the information across where they can.
I want everybody to get this opportunity because, like I said, the reason why I brought the chessboard is because we have a curriculum, a life skills curriculum that's based off the principles of chess. And I think I said it earlier, it's to always think before you move. That's the concept. Yep, it's on MLK.
What's the Wi-Fi here? Oh, I see it.
We start Monday. And you can go to my website, which is www.mpricebay.com, or you can go to.
So DUS Youth Enrichment Center on MLK Southeast.
Yeah.
DYRS Youth Enrichment Center on MLK Southeast is a place where a person from what age?
16 to 24.
Can do what?
They can come in. We're doing we have a barbering and braiding program for the youth.
How long is the program?
The program is for 6 months. Some of it's for a year. The braiding program is 100 hours. That's the shortest program. But it's for, anybody is free.
So the schedule. Okay, a person gonna say, well, what time can you come? What time does
it's from 4
p.m. to 6?
Yep, 4 p.m. to 6.
Monday through Friday.
No,
okay,
not Monday through Friday.
Okay, what day? That's what I'm saying.
It's from Tuesday to Thursday. Tuesdays, Wednesday, and Thursday, but you can come Monday to enroll.
Okay. So the enrollment are on Monday.
Right.
Class is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Right.
From 4 to 6.
4 to 6, or it might be from 4:30 to 6:30. I will have to check on that. But it's gonna be an outstanding program. We coming to serve you. I have over 30 years of experience with teaching. This is not my first rodeo, and man, I'm just teaching you how to be the best expression of yourself. And I'm just thankful that I've been placed in the opportunity, placed in a position of power to empower and impact. And that's what it's about me. It's just about putting this thing onto another plateau. It's for the youngest, man. It's really about the youngest. We also, like I said, we got the One's office that begins back.
So where's the One's office?
On Benning Road.
Okay, so Benning Road, right there, X precinct. If you come down,
right, 6th District, old 6th District.
Minnesota Avenue, I come up the hill. I'm gonna see a white pony on the right. Then I make the first right after the white pony. That's how you gotta deal with some people.
Hey, I grew up on Benning Road, right there. You know what Symbol City at?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I used to live. I lived there when they had the 16 rides right there with Safeway, and it used to be a Safeway, and it used to, back then there was no CVS, People's Drugstore, right there. And my uncle and them was coming up the hill with motherfucking basket full of Safeway meat and shit, going up the Symbol, go up there, now come across, Symbol City on this side, then Benning Heights on the other side. Old motherfucker. Yeah, you can't take these shit out of Lord. You can't take them out of Lord. No, man, He stole a bunch of shit out of Safeway in a basket. I remember that shit. Steaks and burgers, meat.
And what you saying right now? What you saying? The crime that you talking about a dude commit? I can tell you.
He dead now. So
I can tell you what years that was. It had to be the same.
it was 68.
It had to be the same.
It was actually it was 69.
So that's going into the 70s. Because back in the 70s, that
I
was
was about 5 years old.
Listen, back in the 70s, that was
Something
one of the most highly trafficked crimes for us. Stealing steaks.
The motherfucking steaks.
Steaks used to sell like hell because back
Man,
then, you know why they was selling like
He
hell?
was like that.
You know why? Because a lot of people couldn't afford steak. So people knew that they would go in there and steal steak.
Price.
And they would say, now when
hey, look, I remember motherfucker took my mama's shit up. I was too small to fight the dude. Big dude came over there to my car. He asked me up bag. Man, looked over and seen him out that meat up in the bag. Nigga took the whole bag, haul ass up. I think I might have been 5.
Man, this is a dope night tonight. We got two of the best old Cross the Bridge. These guys have so much years of experience in life for the young, the old,
Yeah, man, we gotta have
the blue, the black. What we're going to do is we got 9 minutes left. I always like to send prayers out for anybody that's going through something right now, which is everybody, because ain't nobody on the earth that's not going through anything. You know, send my prayers out to everybody. I want to thank Rebel Rousers for having us here. I also want to thank my two guests, Brother M. Price Bay and Brother Kevin Martin. Straight A Kings, and Brother Price Bay is the CEO and founder of Fresh Star Barber Academy. These guys were straight professional. I don't care what they say about Southeast guys. Ain't got nothing bad to say about them because them dudes. Father was worried today too. He was, man, you talked to Marco? I said, man, he responded. He good.
Yeah, man, because you know,
one thing
I was, be hyped up on something like that.
I was in my program. I was in my program.
Right, I know he working,
One thing
so
about Slim, if you ain't gonna get no response,
I already know what's up. That's why I ain't say
you ain't gonna
nothing.
get no communication.
Listen,
Once he sent me them
that I do
muscles
know.
in the 100, I knew we were good. I ain't even work.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, so I ain't know what was up. Normally, what he'll do with me, party, hey man, what's up, man? Bro, you know, what's up, bro? We doing, so I was like, I didn't know. Well, didn't I call you? Did I call you? Okay, there you have it. There you have it.
Yeah, just like that pick and roll. You work it out. Man, you know, you got that one head against the grain, you know what I'm saying, with that shadow beard.
Oh, also, we got six after school programs. We got HD Wilson, Anna Costia, Fall Public Charter School, and we got a high school and a middle school. Oh, we got a couple of more middle schools, but I got a meeting of Eastern High School.
Okay,
We're
question.
taking the barber program to the
Okay,
Eastern High
question.
School.
Both of you guys are entrepreneurs. How can a person get in contact with you through email or
mpricebay.com,
okay, hold on.
mpricebay.com, www.mpricebay.com.
Okay.
That's
hold up. Let's get that up there.
Slow your roll, champ.
Yeah, we're gonna get that up there. Oh yeah.
B-E-Y, happy.
Yeah, mpricebay.com. Go ahead, give
Big potato.
give it to him, Slim. Stay focused.
All right, my bad.
mpricebay.com. Stay focused.
yeah, mpricebay.com, and that'll take you to Ton Sawyer Tech, my website. And like I said, we have a life skills component. That's really the foundation of my
Well,
program.
that's good. I can find it. They got it from there. Where can I find you at, bro? Kevin Martin, where can I find you?
On IG, info at Straight Kings, info at STR8.
It's IG.
Yeah,
So it's at info.
yeah, at info, my bad, at info.
See my engineer?
Yeah, he know what he's talking about.
Oh, it ain't no question.
Hey man, I'm new to
Listen,
this.
I'm
I'm,
gonna tell you-
definitely new to this,
Listen,
so I don't know.
Listen,
I'm
Slim,
going.
we all new to this.
But
It don't make no difference if we knew this.
All
It just make a difference if we true to this. We
Man,
true to this.
I only know one way.
Slim, you look like money up there. Look like Jim Jones.
Info at Straight Kings.
Yeah, for real, man.
Info at Straight Kings. That's STR8. The number 8 Straight Kings. KINGS.
Yeah, so man, my philosophy is and always is if you can't reach them, you can't teach them. And so we reach the unreachable, teaching the unteachable to always think before you move. I mean, on like we laugh, joke, and, we play. We got a brotherhood, but on the serious side, man, we thank God for the men we are today. We do have we're not religious, very spiritual brothers, and we have a spiritual connection, and we got a heart for the people. It's all about serving. At the end of the day, it's about serving. It ain't about paper. It's about purpose. And and we live in that. I'm a living testimony of that. You know, I've lost everything, got it all back because I believe in a power that's greater than me. And it put in me, and my brother, you know, to really serve in another capacity that I ain't even see myself doing. I haven't I don't take no credit
Man
for
know
it.
not of his own steps.
Yeah, in that order.
Man know not of his own
Yeah.
steps.
And so cause
Everything is
I don't take no glory for anything, any accomplishment. All my glory go to God. So I'm not gonna get in here and talk about, what I have accomplished or what I have because all praises is due to him.
And we all three of us we help centers. That's what y'all. You're a help center. You're willing to help people. That's something that listen. Closing out. There's no way they can get better for us all unless we're all willing to help. One person can't turn it around. It's gonna take us all. Look at all the other ethnic groups. They working in unison.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
And what we got
It's a collective. That's right.
That's pushing us further and further down.
That's right.
Because we got more and more division.
Everybody want big eyes. Everybody want big fish in little ponds.
But it's
Significant right now, though. Significant right now. The Kanye situation. Because Kanye spread the light back out. Although Kyrie had been made to apologize, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably, Kanye probably followed suit. He did had a heart to say, man, look, this is up. I'm standing up for this. And I'm saying, I just see it now starting to happen all over the board with different people who are in position to speak, telling the truth.
Yeah,
and
man.
I think that's what's all.
Hey, listen.
Everything. They've been hiding shit for too long.
One thing was sure, sir. Two things for certain. You're strong in numbers. It's easy to take one of us out. All you gotta do is look at our history. All our leaders been wiped out.
Oh yeah. You say he said no man. He said no man will save you. Basically, that's what it said. No man will save you. He said Malcolm X. He said Martin Luther King. What's the other brother name?
It's a bunch of them. It ain't even.
Everybody said it. No.
Messages.
That's it. That's all. They're not gonna save you from the conditions that we're in.
Nah, you gotta save yourself. The only thing you say, you gotta save yourself.
You gotta pull your bootstraps.
Love the only save you the world, man. Love is the only save. You gotta learn to love instead of hate and show these youngsters some love.
You gotta know who to love.
I love everybody.
Everybody. As you evolve, you get more information, right?
It's another show, boy. Y'all
That's what I'm saying. Hey,
that's what part two
as
will
we
be about.
evolve.
What you saying part two will be about?
And look, let's see what develops from this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be. This is new to me. So I'm just.
That's gonna do what it do. We talking about.
So I'm just saying, I wouldn't say I know what direction to go, but I mean, we can put on the table and see what would be the best direction.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. I like that, Slim. Like that.
Big nose.
Yeah, you done
Sorry,
pulled the
though.
politician shit out there. You pulled some
The
politician.
politician. Funny as shit. Appreciate y'all having me on, man. I just really have one.